Wendy, Fical, program director, in for the Ride of Missing Children's 20th anniversary. Dave talked about the wind. Let's get the wind in now so we don't have to deal with it during the ride. Does that sound good?
Good
That
point.
sounds really good. We
All
get
right.
blown right off the bikes.
How was the wind coming in today, Wendy?
It was strong.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, riding in the wind, not a good deal there, but it's all for a great cause. I know folks are already talking about this. Jack Flans, I was saying before we came on, hit me up for a donation on Facebook last night. So you were saying that he's one of the folks that you're using sort of as a guinea pig to start this program up here this year, or what?
Yeah, we're starting with hopefully a new fundraising website, and we'll be releasing that to the riders tonight at our meeting.
Great.
And it will be something where they can go out using social media and email to talk to their donors.
So Jack was able to try it out, huh?
He was.
Little something new for this year, is that?
Yep, it's a different website. It allows us to have more of the fundraising come directly to the National Center, and so it's a wonderful opportunity for us to seek out.
That helps the riders. They don't have to worry about coordinating all these contributions and then getting them to you. They have to just worry about training and getting out there and riding.
Exactly.
Nice.
That's right.
And we were talking about the weather, and I know last year was not bad, right?
Correct. We had a wonderful day.
The year before, I know, was a little tough.
A little bit of rain.
Yes. So how important is that, and what does that mean for the riders when they're on this journey?
It's both the weather for the safety as well as what happens for the riders. And the one year that we had to stop, it was definitely for the safety. We did not want to put anyone in jeopardy. We do hope for a nice day with not too high of a humidity. That'll also help the riders. But as long as it's not torrential downpour, we can survive anything.
Good.
All right. Ride for Missing Children, there are some local examples of that. There was a kid in Oneida recently that went missing. Is that still the case or not?
Yep, they've been in contact with a possible location, and we reached out to the family. We got his posters generated, and they were sent out immediately that night, right from the center in Utica.
So explain what you do. You mentioned about the posters. Is that kind of your MO when it comes to situations like this? How does it work?
It is. We are a wonderful opportunity to help the community in two different ways. One of them is the posters that we send out of missing children, and the second is the opportunity for education to prevent children from becoming missing. So when the community supports us, they are supporting two really important things, helping to recover, but helping to prevent as well.
So this goes back to allowing you guys to have the tools to educate the community on how to be aware and how to prevent this. And I don't want to put you on the spot, but do you know maybe number-wise of missing children in our area?
In our area, we have some long-term cases that we still look every single day and send out the posters, as well as the newer one, like you've learned of Oneida. And we cover all of the United States as well as our local area.
So that's got to be pretty tough keeping up on all that information.
Yep.
Specific poignant examples of the poster producing a child at some point?
Yes.
That's
got to
be great, right?
Yes. We sent out, we just released, and the writers who are tuned in will have a little sneak peek for tonight. We have a recovery that we recently found out was tied right to the Mohawk Valley posters that were sent out. It was of a child who was being trafficked. And our poster was able to bring that child home. And it was a wonderful, wonderful feeling, and I can't wait to share it with the writers.
How many posters are we talking about here, Wendy?
So just last year, we sent out 451,000 posters. Year to date, since we've opened, we've sent out 9.5 million posters.
And you opened when?
In 1995.
Wow, that's interesting. And you know, as we talk about this, the 20th anniversary ride, how has that changed? Just the ride itself, how has that changed, or it growing, I guess, a bit? Yes,
it continues to grow, and in a couple ways. We do have approximately the 500 riders, 100 to 150 volunteers, but the community is just amazing and awesome. They embrace us, they cheer us on, they help to raise funds for these children, and the really awesome part is I do the education as well, is when I go to the schools, or I go to the corporations, they are able to see what they have helped to contribute to, and they feel a part of it.
Yes.
So the whole community is a part of the National Center, and that's the best.
And I think we do support it and hold it up on a pedestal. I think it's very interesting to see, as you mentioned, the group, the riders, they all really work pretty hard to bring this and come together. You mentioned the contribution part of it, and we always check in with you on the ride every year as you go. And last year was a little different as well. You guys group went all the way to headquarters, right?
We did. We continued on to our headquarters in Alexandria, Virginia. It was a group of about 45 riders and 9 drivers, and they continued on their bicycles and arrived to headquarters on a Thursday morning. It was just amazing.
Dave, I'm wondering if I could even ride around our property and make it.
I think the most I've ridden in one day is 50 miles, but that was years and years ago. But I'd love to get involved again this year. Do you ride yourself, Wendy, or not?
I do.
Yeah?
I do. This will be my second year.
Yeah. What kind of bike do you have?
It's a road bike.
Yeah, I have a hybrid bike. I tend to get a little nervous on those road bikes with the real thin tires, so I have a hybrid. It's a Trek. It's pretty cool, and it doesn't have the real thick mountain bike tires, but it's got like that hybrid style there in between the two.
We would love to have it.
Get him out there this year. He's talking about it.
All right.
My bike, by the way, I got as a gift from my mom in 1990, and I still use the very same bicycle, and it's great. I love it, so I'm not changing.
That means you're used to it, Dave.
I am.
All right,
I'm
you can
stubborn.
get out there and do
I'm
this.
stubborn.
And say Dave wanted to volunteer or become a rider. Tonight is the kickoff for riders and volunteers.
It sure is. We have our first meeting. Jack Kunkel will be there talking about health and wellness, nutrition. We'll do some of our recovery stories. We'll get new riders ready so that they know what to look for. And we also will start the donation processing for any monies that have come in. And it's the kickoff of our 20th ride as we know it. And this year there's going to be so many wonderful surprises and different things that we're doing. So
good. We love
more
the
to come.
support.
Yeah, and people can get involved in that tonight too, or not?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to be offering websites. We're going to be offering some of our upcoming ideas. And so the riders and volunteers will be the very start of it with us tonight.
At MV?
Yep, MVCC. It's in the theater, the Schaefer Theater. For new riders, it starts at 6, and then for the regular riders, between 7 and 7:15.
Great.
And is there a place, say, the community wants to learn more about it? Website, anything like that?
Yes, our website, therideformissingchildren.com. And even for the community, the riders, the volunteers, there's links for anyone that's interested in further information.
All right, I'm sure we'll be touching base with you soon. So get out there and train, Wendy.
I'm ready.